It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jags and the Eagles, next on Madden Football.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That's strong running. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Etienne. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On second down, ETN once more. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They'll just have it straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On the return, here's Agnew. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On second down, ETN once more. And he'll go down at the 28. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Handoff running left is Etienne.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
He's had some.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Dancing to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jordan Rager,
his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out. Swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
On third down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Cook now on the punt as he gets this one away.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Escaping the pressure right. And they do finally get him at the 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On play action, Lawrence. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels. How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A handoff for ETN. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
They go play action with Lawrence. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this off to ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's ETN. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him so far. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A 4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So he was holding tackle position.
A give, it's Etienne off the option.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
107 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Lawrence's throw here on target to Hurst.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Jaguars! Hayden Hurst with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles now down 24-20, 70 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they take it away late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now all eyes shift to the Jags, trailing by a field goal, 56 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Second and 6.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's 4th down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, one thing